Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. In this video we're going to cover the recent news that has come out regarding Escape From Tarkov. There was a podcast and there was some questions put to Battlestate Games and we got a ton of information from those. So I'd like to thank Mr. NoiceGuy and Pestily. Mr. NoiceGuy managed to put together a group of questions and have them put in front of Nikita personally, and he answered those. I will put a link in the description down below to that guy's video about that, and also a link to the actual worded questions replies so that you can read through them if you want to. And of course I'll put a link down to the VOD for the podcast that Pestily took part in, and also his video roundup, so you can get like a full sort of spectrum of everything that's gone on if you want to go watch those guys' videos about the same subject. So there was quite a lot of information that came out, so I'm going to try and push it out as quick as I can. That sounds a little bit wrong, but then, you know, I'm not keeping you around all day listening to me just ramble on. So it's basically split into two parts, this video. The first part is going to be all regarding patch 12.11 and what's going to be coming in that, and then we're going to talk about the next patch, which will be patch 12.12 and beyond. So first of all, for patch 12.11, this will include the factory expansion and will roughly double the size of the factory map. We kind of already knew that factory expansion was going to be in this update, but we've got a little bit more information about it now. So we know that it's going to be roughly double the size of the map, so it's not going to be too big. It's going to be obviously a lot bigger than it is now, but not overwhelmingly too big, so that's good in my opinion. It will also include one extra spawn, but it doesn't say anything about any more extracts, so it looks like it's just going to be the same extracts. It will of course include the new boss. He wields a massive sledgehammer. When he's not wielding a sledgehammer, he will be using a Saiga 12. And Nikita went on to say that factory will eventually have an entrance and exit to labs, which is something that's been rumoured for quite a while, and is also something that I mentioned in the recent video I did looking at the new screenshots of the expanded area, but that's going to be something for a later date that will not be included in this patch. Scav Karma is going to be coming in this patch. It's sort of the first iteration of that, and basically if you perform as a Scav should do and you don't attack other Scavs, and I'm guessing there'll be things that you can do in raid that will eventually raise your overall Scav reputation. You will be able to use this reputation with Fence and level him up. Once you get Fence to level 2 reputation, you will be able to claim back uninsured items from a raid if those items weren't taken by another player. So it looks as though eventually you'll be able to think, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to insure anything and just risk it and go into the raid, and if nothing gets taken you should be able to claim those things back. Whether or not that's actually going to cost you money or not is a little bit up in the air right now. It does say claim back, so I would think that you're going to have to pay some sort of money to get those items back. If your reputation is low enough as a Scav, other Scavs will then instantly sort of attack you in raids. So obviously this is aimed at trying to avert as much as possible Scav on Scav violence, but that will still be something that happens. A lot of people won't give a crap what their Scav sort of reputation is, whereas other people will like to build it up as high as possible. In addition to this, Mr. NoiceGuy asked the question, you know, will there be the ability to Scavs to communicate? And Nikita has said that there would be more personalised call outs, such as what you get as a PMC. You'll be able to have those as a Scav so that you can sort of tentatively communicate with other Scavs whilst you're in raid, and hopefully this might bring about some sort of cooperation between other Scavs players. We'll have to wait and see with that one. Weapon malfunctions is going to be coming in this patch. The first sort of malfunction that we're going to be getting is gun jamming. This will only happen once your weapon is of a low enough durability. We're not sure what durability it will have to go to for where this becomes a prominent thing, but it does sound as though a random jam can happen regardless of the durability of your weapon, but obviously the newer and the higher the durability, the less chance there is of this happening. Mr. NoiceGuy dropped the question in about the weapon malfunctions, and he asked about the overheating, and Nikita said this will be added at a later date. With patch 12.11, inertia will not be included in this one, but it is on its way, and the move over to Unity 2019 will not take place with this patch, but is coming very soon. And that was pretty much everything for sort of patch 12.11. That was mainly all of the information that we got for that one. A lot of stuff coming in that. No, most likely there will be new weapons coming. There will be some new gear and items such as you know, the random items that they like to place in the game. So there'll be lots more coming, and I'm sure we'll get patch notes for that in the coming weeks. Now obviously it was asked when this will be coming, when we were going to get this patch. Everybody's been sort of saying that it will be sometime between between, now and the end of June, and that is still kind of how it's looking. Nikita said that they're about to start internal testing of this patch. He says that takes a couple of weeks. They've still got to sort of make sure that they get everything into the patch. So we're maybe looking at sometime in early to middle June when this patch will drop. Now, the other question that is on everybody's lips is, when will there be a wipe? And Nikita has said that there may not necessarily be a wipe with this patch. It could be that this patch comes out and there is no wipe. So he wasn't really going to be drawn on whether there will be or there won't be. So it's a kind of just watch this space to see what happens. But he said it's not nailed on that there will be a wipe with this patch. Personally, I think there will be, but that's just my opinion. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Then we moved on to things that will be in patch 12.12 and beyond. They said that VoIP is still coming, but there is no date. That is not nailed on to be in patch 12.12, but it is still under development and on its way. Interchange will be getting a lighting rework. Interchange has already had one of these previously, but they're going to do it again because people are still not happy with how the lighting is within parts of the map, but they've got really no date as to when they're going to get that done. Offline co-op was asked about. This has been something that a lot of people are asking about for currently, and Nikita said that they're going to bump it up the priority list and it will be coming sooner rather than later, but again, no sort of like idea when we will get it. The live action raid episodes that you can view on Battlestate's YouTube channel, if you don't know what they are, they're like a live action of what Tarkov would look like in the real world, and they did, I think there was 4 or 5 episodes. All of those episodes are going to be glued together into one long episode, and it sort of sounds as though they're going to add a few sort of cutscenes in to sort of gel together the different episodes. So it'd be interesting to see what that looks like when it's done. They said that there's been lots of approaches to make a proper series or a movie in regards to how the live action raid series has been. A lot of people think, and I do as well, the production value on them is amazing. So they've been approached, but Nikita says that right now he just currently does not have the time to do it, but it is something that he would like to do one day. So looking more towards patch 12.12, they said that a streamer mode will be coming soon. It could possibly be in 12.12, but again, it's not nailed on. This will give streamers some tools to hard raid codes and things like that, etc. Just helping the streamers out so they're not getting stream sniped. And there's going to be a couple of other tools as well, but they didn't really go into great detail over it. DLSS, which is a feature of NVIDIA RTX cards which can massively boost frame rates and the look of a game, is possibly going to be coming in patch 12.12. This was a little bit of a surprise to me, this one. I didn't think that it was supported in Unity 2018. I thought it was only supported in Unity 2019, but it seems that maybe that's not the case, since we're not going to get 2019 just yet. So, but yeah, DLSS is on the way. They say that they've hit a few bumps in the roads with this, but it's looking good and it's almost ready to go. The reserve alarm, this is something that a lot of people have complained about. They said that it's too noisy, it gets annoying. They want to be able to do something about it once it's set off. So Nikita has said that the ability to maybe shoot out the alarm or simply just turn it off via another player may be added into the game. He says he's very keen to allow people to do something about that, because I think he understands that it's a really annoying sound as well. So that will be coming at some point in the future. They also said that 12.12 may include the Lighthouse map. Now, if you don't know about the Lighthouse map, this is a map that they're sort of currently developing, and they want to drop it in between now and Streets of Tarkov coming out, so that we have something new, a new map to play on before Streets of Tarkov comes out. They say that they're currently working on the overall layout of the map, and that's progressing well, and they're almost at the point where they're going to sign off on the layout of the map and start progressing with the building of the map. So hopefully we might get a little bit more information about that in the coming weeks or months. And that leads on to talk about Streets of Tarkov. Obviously, this is the map that everybody wants to know about. They say that the release of it isn't nailed on to be done this year. Obviously, we all hope that that's not true and that we do get that map this year, but it's looking like it may slip into next year. They said that production of the map is going well and optimization of the map will take place soon. The map's going to support up to 40 players, but they said that this includes scav, so the actual player count is unknown right now. Now, the answer to that question wasn't clear. Was it 40 players and then scavs, or is it 40 overall players including scavs? I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. But they do say that the map will have features which will be unique to that map, which will make it feel like a new gaming experience in Escape from Tarkov. But obviously all of this takes time and they want to get this right, so at the moment they're taking the time with it. So personally, I think that one's going to slip into next year possibly, but we'll have to wait and see. And that is pretty much all of the news that was fit into these videos and the general stuff stuff that was released that I can glean right now. Obviously a lot coming over the coming weeks and months. Everybody wants to know when a wipe is, and we still don't have a clear answer on that. Everybody wants to know when 12.11 will drop, and we don't have a hugely clear answer on that, but I'm going to say it's definitely going to be sometime in June. And that is pretty much it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to digest there. Hopefully you can take it all in. Obviously let me know in the comment section down below what you think about some of the things that are going to be added into the game. Are you looking forward to the new lighthouse map? Are you looking forward to some of the gun jamming things and the overheating that's going to be added in? You know, let me know what you think about these things. I would just like to say a quick thank you to everybody that's interacted on the videos recently, that's liking them, even maybe sharing them, and you know, subscribing to the channel. It all helps boost me in the YouTube algorithm and keep the channel moving forward. If you're not subscribed, if you could please consider doing so. It puts a massive smile on my face, really helps the channel. If not, just consider giving this video a like. That would be absolutely amazing. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Take care, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one.